time for base. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for the Angels, second baseman,
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Throws in time, and that's out number one. Ready now for L.A. Mike Trout. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside, fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Here's Justin Upton now. As he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike one. His career numbers against Minaya, he's just 1 for 6. Comes set, and the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Trout leads off first with one away. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Piscotty going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So a runner at first with 2 away, and standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. First delivery to him on the way. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. A bouncer to the left side. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Marcus Semien. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
leading off for the Astros.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Marcus
Semien in an 0-2 hole here. The windup and the 0-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Now in the box, Matt Joyce, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
And that pitch catches the inside corner. 1 out, nobody on. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first. 2 away. Into the box now, Jed Lowry looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. One and 2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Still 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Another 1-2 delivery. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 strikes. Cole Calhoun will stand in now, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Dribbled to the right side. That winds up foul for the second strike.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. Striding into the box, Zach Cozart. First two men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. Two balls and no strikes.
Two balls, no strikes.
Now the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Joyce is there. And that retires the side. Angel. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Chris Davis. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Chris Davis becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
And Upton's got this one. 2 away now. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Off the corner with the splitter, it's 2-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. Favorable call in there for a strike.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch. It doesn't mean the batter can't grab it now.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Piscotty at second with 2 down. A ball and 2 strikes now. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Welcome back to Oakland as we're set for the start of the third from the Coliseum here on MLB Network. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. High chopper towards first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Now at the plate, Martin Maldonado. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Hit out towards second. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Back up the middle, and this will be a base hit for Kinsler. And the inning stays alive. It'll bring Mike Trout to the plate next.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Taken in by Simeon. On to second for the force out, and the side. Stepping up now, Bruce Maxwell, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Right there for strike 1.
Maxwell.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Up around the face.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Digging in, Brooke Powell. First offering on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you gotta be ready for the heater.
1-2 now. It just catches the outer half. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Coming to the plate now, Marcus Semien. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Taken in by Kinsler. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the A's. Ready now, Justin Upton. As we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. Now that had to feel good, because it was one of those that you don't even feel the ball hit your bat. Show track tells us he blasted it out there at 115 miles an hour. So yeah, he squared it up about as good as you can. Here's Albert now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. One strike to Pujols. Hit in the air down the right field line. Heading after it is Piscotty. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance. Cole Calhoun looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A bullet to first base. But the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. In now is Andrelton Simmons. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. Grounded to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Matt Joyce now. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. A ball and no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Here's the 1-1 now to Joyce. A little bouncer. The 1-2 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Now Joyce smacks one into right. Lots of carry on this one. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Here's Jed Lowry now. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Still no balls and 2 strikes. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher. You make a great pitch like that, the guy just lays off of it. That barely missed the zone.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
The batter, number 2.
Here's Chris Davis now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Standing in, Matt Olson. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
He missed with a breaking ball. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. Digging in to try it again. Zach Kozar flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Hard hit ball to short. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
They'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
The count now at 2-1. Liner toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And now he'll try and scurry back to first, but the throw rings him out to dry. Bad base running mistake there for out number 1. Into the box, Martin Maldonado, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 0-1 the count. Cozart leads off second with one gone in the inning. Chopped at the plate. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Maldonado behind the ball and 2 strikes.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Swing, and he's able to flare this one out to left. And this ball's going to fall in out there. A base hit. And the runner from second is in to score.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, Dero, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team. You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. And he takes ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
The 1-0 home. High in the air out to center field. Howell's under it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. The relay, and he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Digging in and looking for more, Justin Upton. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Upton waiting, now the 1-0. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
And now here's the 3rd time he stepped out. Talk about breaking up a guy's rhythm. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And he'll step out for a 4th time here. And now be careful, because I don't know many pitchers who care for these type of shenanigans. And now someone's going to need to take charge down there. This is getting ridiculous. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-1. Taken, strike 2.
2-2.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Sliced hard on the ground. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Angel trying to pick things up where we left off. Stephen Piscotty 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. That misses. It's 2-0 now to the Oakland right fielder.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
And that slider must have been low. It's ball 3. Matt Chapman waits on deck. 3 balls and 2 strikes for Stephen Piscotty.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's set. Here's the 0-1. 1-1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
A runner at first with no outs here. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. There's a swinging bunt up the line. That's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Popped up. Simmons over to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out. So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. First pitch coming. Here it is. Up around the face. Popped him up. And no, they can't get there. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. The A's strand 1. Here's Albert now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Joyce is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Ready once again, Cole Calhoun. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. Digging in once again, Andrelton Simmons. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. This is line to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And so the lineup flips over, and digging in, Marcus Semien. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And that'll miss up and in ball 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Number 23, Matt.
Ready for another shot now, Matt Joyce. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Matt Joyce becomes out number 2 this inning. Too high, 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
2 out, nobody on. Ball 2.
No strike.
Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
1 strike. Count.
2-2. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. A's are gone in order. Still tied 1 apiece. Digging in, Zach Cozart. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Piscotty's there for it, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's Luis Valbuena now. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat. Liner into right center. That's a base hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big rubber and scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
Stepping in now, Martin Maldonado. Hendricks has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty D, they'd love to bring a guy in that they know one thing.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is. Next will be the designated hitter, Chris Davis. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. In there, strike 1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. In the bullpen area, he squeezes it to record the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Piscotty.
Pitch number 100 on its way. And that misses, ball 1.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high, so this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
In there at the letters, 1-2 now. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
And he struck him out. 16 for the ball game, and the inning is over. 1. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week. Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Down the third baseline, Lowry. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
The left fielder, number 8.
Here's Justin Upton now. Previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch on its way to Upton. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1. Upton in a hole, 0-2 the count to him.
so. He goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Little dribbler down the line. That winds up foul. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. Here comes another 0-2. And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch, and he's set down on strikes for route number 2.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Albert Pujols.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Boy, sure taking his sweet time down there at the plate. He'll step out yet again. Ready on 0-2. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Digging in, Matt Chapman. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. Last thing you want is for things to start to unravel and not have a guy ready that you can turn to.
2-0 now.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And look out as this one catches him, and a big mistake there as now the go-ahead run is aboard to lead off the inning. At the plate, Bruce Maxwell. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. The 0-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour.
Center fielder, Powell.
Now here comes Angels manager Mike Scioscia on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Jim Johnson comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Into the box now, Boog Powell. In the dirt here. So the lead runner. Runners breaking for the plate. And he gets it down, but it's going to be a foul ball. Couldn't steer it fair. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed win.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Boog Powell is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And that'll bring home the runner from third to make this a 2-1 ball game. Here's Matt Joyce now. His lifetime numbers against Jim Johnson is just 1 for 6. Maxwell is off at first with 2 away. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Blake Trinan comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Oh, wow. That's what they call it. Jam sandwich. Wow. Not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
And right into the shift. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. In now is Andrelton Simmons. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now a swing and a little flare out to left. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double.
Now that's the at-bat they needed. Bases empty, 1 out, down 1 in the 9th. He's got to find a way, any way to get on base, and he does more than that, getting into scoring position here. We've got a great finish on our hands, guys.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first is in time, and the Angels are now down to their final out. Now to the plate, Luis Valbuena. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Rolled slowly to first. Olsen right there, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
Pitching and defense game 2.